That same day, there was another provocation in the Baltic Sea. A Russian fighter jet flew extremely close over a German Navy frigate. On September 25th, unidentified drones once again reached the Skridstrup airbase in Denmark, where NATO F-16s and F-35s are stationed. And on the same day, it became known about unidentified drones over the French military base Mourmelon-le-Grand. On the night before Friday, Denmark once again closed the Aalborg airbase and the civilian airport of the same name for the third time already. And in the evening of the same day, unidentified flying objects appeared again near the country's military facilities, this time near the main airbase of the Royal Danish Air Force. Are they really drones, and why are they primarily interested in Denmark? The Russians openly talk about this live on air, as in this propaganda talk show, for example.
Denmark has basically become the leader in this whole story, supporting Ukraine. They're even setting up a Ukrainian factory. And now Zelensky is calling on all European countries, following Denmark's example, to set up so-called Ukrainian military factories to kill Russian citizens.
We need to officially declare that we consider them a legitimate target and cover the whole place with orishnik, hazel trees, a metaphor for shelling.
The word Muscovites almost directly explains what they plan to do next. But the Europeans pretend as if they don't hear these threats. And not a single drone was shot down. What do you think? Why? It turns out there's an explanation that just doesn't fit in my head. Listen carefully. President Macron, in particular, considers Russian drones to be just a test. And that's why the French are not going to open fire on them. Maybe some of you understand this logic. I would appreciate your comments on the TSN Tijden YouTube channel, because as for me, there was a test, and the French, along with other NATO members, failed it. Meanwhile, the Poles are preparing changes to the legislation that will allow them to shoot down Russian drones over Ukraine and Belarus without NATO's consent. And as for European diplomats, Bloomberg writes that they have privately warned the Kremlin elite that if the Russians continue to violate NATO airspace, Russian aircraft will indeed be shot down.